It needs a buff. Why would you use that thing? These are all the things I hear when I ask about the Inkbrush in Splatoon. But are they true? It's Hypernova 56 here, and let's see if the Inkbrush is a dud or a diamond in the rough. First, let's go over the damage and the range, since they are both kinda complicated. The damage of the Inkbrush is on the low side of things, dealing 28 at point blank and dropping off to about 24 at its maximum consistent range. The range you are seeing is also the maximum effective range for the Inkbrush, and even though it's a bit on the low side, you can technically go past that maximum and still get some hit markers. But not only is this damage incredibly weak, the hit markers aren't consistent, so I wouldn't recommend doing it in combat. The damage for the Inkbrush when ramming them head on is 20, very low. If you're trying to splat someone this way, it'll never work, so don't try it. An interesting thing to note about the damage for the Inkbrush is that there seems to be some sort of sweet spot range, in which if you're positioned right, the damage will actually go higher than the maximum of 28, and it becomes very possible for you to splat your opponents with fewer swipes. However, not only is this sweet spot inconsistent due to uneven and slopes and natural terrain of the maps in Splatoon, it's also very hard to replicate in the heat of combat, but the Inkbrush needs every bit of damage it can get, even if it is a bit from luck, so I thought I'd mention it. Next up is the mobility, as this weapon has two mobility classes. Running with the brush is crazy fast, making it very easy to get from point A to point B in a matter of seconds. However, the speed at which you move while attacking might as well be a standstill, as it is pitifully slow for a close-range weapon. The fire rate for the Inkbrush is as fast as your trigger finger, so if consistent, it's pretty fast. It's important to note though that weapons in the roller and Inkbrush category don't cover their feet when firing. So for the Inkbrush, combining this with its slow movement speed when attacking and low damage, and you'll find that many opponents that you do manage to get up close and personal with can easily escape to a safe distance, or even take you out before you can splat them. As such, combat should be done as by flanking, ambush, or intimidation, or as a last resort. The Inkbrush is a weapon designed to spread ink as quickly and efficiently as possible for its teammates. Both variants seem to revolve around supporting with terrain and or with its special. However, it's not the best weapon for combat, so heavy hitting teammates with some range are a must for the Inkbrush not to be a complete deadweight. The Inkbrush isn't very easy to use either. It's possibly one of the hardest, if not the hardest weapon to master, and requires extreme dedication just to do well in ranked game mode. To make things worse though, Inkbrush faces stiff competition in terms of supporting and close quarter combat weapon. In many cases it is outclassed. Sometimes it's outclassed by the same weapon in both categories. Its only real niche against the competition is its ability to get its teammates from one place to another very quickly. To emphasize on this very niche weapon, the things you're going to be needing in terms of perks are Stealth Swim, Ink Resistance, and Swim Speed. If you're going in ranked game modes, you want to put damage on top of those things. If you're going for Turf War, you want to put some special charge up, special savers, and quick respawn, as because this weapon is very prone to dying. Because of its glaring weaknesses, the Inkbrush is not best suited for ranked matches in the first place though, but it is one of the best weapons in Turf War, and by a decent margin. Along with its ability to bring teammates to the battle very quickly, it's very deadly in the right hands for Turf War. The ability to move quickly from one place to another also makes it very viable in Rainmaker, just because it can chase down the opponents with it. Made even easier with its invisibility bubble for the Inkbrush Nero. However, due to it lacking in combat potential, it fails as a weapon for splash zones or tower control. If you're looking for a weapon that is nearly unmatched in spreading ink, can get from one place to another very quickly and is designed for supporting teammates, an Inkbrush may be something for you to consider. If you're not looking for a weapon with poor combat potential, low range and attacking options, and requires a master squid to use in ranked matches, the Inkbrush may not be best suited for you. Well guys, that's all I have for the Inkbrush today. If you like this video, feel free to share and stay tuned for next week's video. And if you think I can improve in some areas, or if I gave any incorrect information, please let me know in the comment section below. And thanks again for watching. As a final word on the Inkbrush, I do feel it needs a buff, but I only feel it needs a buff in terms of damage. It needs to kill in one less swipe for it to be able to have some offensive potential, outside of Turf Wars at least. Will it ever get such a buff? Only time will tell. But thanks again for tuning in guys, and I'll catch you all next week. Take care.